18 points. How was it?
I'm happy with it. It was a tough race, weird race. It started out slow, a lot of packing, a lot of hands going up for a little bit, and then I think it was Lutz who took it and then cranked it up, and I was kind of all over the map for a little bit, but I just tried to stay patient, relax, and be where I needed to be.
National champion. How does it feel?
Oh man, it's a long time coming. I didn't have, the first time I was here, it wasn't like the best. I had a good race. Hashtag Freak Jenkins, you know how it is.
Oh yeah.
So it's good to come back and make it a little different.
Was it hard to stay patient the way you guys did?
Not too hard. I mean, going from a K out that's far from me. That's kind of intimidating to do. So I had no problem staying patient for that long.
How big were the 18 points?
I mean, they're huge in a team title like this, especially, we just got the distance squad and a couple other people out here, so every point matters.
Were you guys running for yourselves, or were you sort of conscious where the other two of you were the whole time?
Yeah, we had a cohesive team race plan coming in. All three of us knew what we had to do. These two guys executed it really well. I was a little disappointed with how I hung in there at the end, but yeah, we knew that we could work together as a team. Parker and I were both going to kind of key off Eric, and he did a fantastic job, executed perfectly.
Parker, third, second year in a row. How did you rate your performance?
I'm just as excited about this as last year. I think a few things these guys said really run home with me. I ran 13:54 at altitude, whatever, and I think I ran 13:52 today. And Eric's right. I don't know what it was. I thought it was kind of hot, but the race was all over the place. Maybe it seemed like we were jogging and just feeling easy, but it was a hard 13:52 in my opinion. Like I said, I did it at altitude last year, so it was a weird race. And but Will said it was really neat. Obviously we were going to work together, but did we plan to sit in the back and all three be within inches of each other the entire race? No. So that was pretty cool, and it definitely got me feeling good about my position. And at a certain point, I just told myself, I don't need to worry about position or worry about doing anything. Eric's gonna move, Will's gonna move, and I'm just gonna follow those guys no matter what and not think about it. And so that kind of fell into place just naturally, and I think that just shows how we train together and everything. So that was really cool to be able to do that.
Eric, the last couple of laps, coach was yelling at you each time you ran by him. Can you hear him out there?
I mean, I imagine I couldn't hear him.
Okay.
But I imagine he was yelling to keep putting it on. The plan was just to try and squeeze it out faster each lap, and that's tough to do. So usually, if he's screaming something, I probably gotta keep going.
Wasn't sure if you could actually hear him or not, though.
Oh no, I could hear him for a little bit. I could hear him towards the beginning, telling me to stay patient. Don't worry about what's going on. But towards the end, it was getting a little too loud.
Maybe somebody should tell him to just save his breath.
I know. I'll tell him right now.
The crowd was so loud because of Boy.
I don't know if
couldn't
he'll
hear
take it
anything.
into consideration now.
You're all doubling back tomorrow in the 3K. How much did that factor into deciding on a race plan for tonight?
Not a whole lot. I mean, the game plan's never to take it and make it a hard race from the start. So, we're taking it one race at a time. Today, this was the most important race, and starting now, the 3K is the most important race. So, we're just doing whatever it takes to win the race ahead of us.
It's nice to sort of get. I mean, you've been in Eric's shadow a little bit. Edward's shadow. A little bit this year.
Yeah, I'm happy that this race wasn't with him. It is nice. It's nice to not come in second to that guy every single time you toe the line. But I know he'll be a real handful in that 3K tomorrow, just along with everyone else.